In a competitive market, having quality inventory is rarely enough to secure a space. Every booth on the floor has something to sell, and organizers often receive more applications than they have room to accommodate. Relying solely on a standard application form to communicate your worth means you are arriving late to the decision-making process. Event organizers need to recognize your business and trust that you will add value to their event well before you click submit. To bridge that gap, we have to move past Treen's social media as a simple catalog of items for sale. Instead, we are going to build a living portfolio, a public record proving that your business is active, professional, and supported by the community. To start this process right now, pull out your phone and open the camera roll from your most recent market event. Building brand awareness reduces the perceived risk an organizer takes when selecting vendors. It moves you from being a generic name in a spreadsheet to a known asset within their ecosystem. Step 1 in building your living portfolio is auditing your raw event media. We are looking for specific, actionable pieces of proof to start the recognition loop. Scroll through your photos and isolate 3 specific types of shots: a wide angle of your entire booth setup, active interactions with your customers, and moments shared with neighboring vendors. A common mistake is posting extreme close-ups of individual products to hide an empty booth or a slow market day. Claiming your booth is popular is weak. Showing it is effective. Do not manufacture a false image of success. Document the real one. This interface shows exactly what your curated selection should look like before you publish a single word. You have your wide booth shot, your crowd shot, and your community shot favorited and ready to go. Having these 3 pieces of evidence staged eliminates posting paralysis. You now possess the raw material required to prove your market viability to an organizer. Let's draft your first post. We'll use that wide shot of your fully set up booth to document your professional merchandising. Avoid labeling yourself with a generic category tag, like calling your business another 3D print booth. Relying on a broad category label makes you look identical to every other applicant competing for that same limited slot. Instead, write a caption that explicitly highlights your unique differentiators. Focus on your cohesive visual theming, your distinct artistic style, or your specific relationships with licensed designers. This comparison graphic illustrates the difference clearly. On the left, scattered items sit flat on a folding table, a generic product display. On the right, we see a highly curated, tiered, and vertically themed retail display. Posting this kind of intentional layout directly answers an organizer's pressing question: will this booth photograph well and add visual interest to the venue? Building a curated brand experience, rather than simply existing inside a product category, separates a professional vendor from the rest of the pack. For your second post, we move to your crowd media. The goal here is to provide visual evidence that your booth brings active traffic and energy to a space. Upload that video or photo showing your crowded booth moments, where customers are clearly interacting with your staff and your products. For the caption, focus on gratitude. Thank your repeat customers for showing up and highlight the positive atmosphere of the event. Avoid explicit bragging about sales figures or highlighting how exhausted you are. Let the visual evidence of the crowd do the heavy lifting for you. A photo of 10 people browsing your tables validates your popularity through action. Organizers prioritize vendors who enhance the overall energy of the market. They want to see that your presence helps the event feel full and active. Your final post is designed to build social capital by highlighting the broader local vendor ecosystem you operate within. Take that photo of a neighboring vendor or compile a local shopping guide and post it. Make sure you genuinely tag the vendors involved, as well as the event organizer who brought you all together. Do not spam tag organizers on unrelated daily posts, and do not wait to network until an application deadline is 24 hours away. This network map demonstrates how genuine tags function. By highlighting your peers, you map your business into the center of the community network. As peers and organizers engage, they send validation back to you, creating a feedback loop of shared audiences. Effective cross-promotion must feel natural and remain useful to your audience. It stems from mutual care and a desire to see your neighbors succeed, not from a strategy to extract favors. A vendor who takes the time to actively strengthen the surrounding event ecosystem becomes more valuable to the organizers managing it. By executing those 3 specific posts, the booth, the crowd, and the community, you have successfully completed a cycle and established your living portfolio. This flowchart, titled the Recognition Loop, illustrates the exact shift taking place. By documenting event participation with customer proof and cross-promotion, you build organizer confidence. When they review your application, they see a familiar brand with community backing, making the decision much easier. Save this video and treat these 3 posts as your mandatory, non-negotiable shot list for every market you attend from now on. The application may be the formal request for space, but the decision is shaped long before that form is submitted. Document your quality and community presence long before you need to ask for an invitation.